Hopefully my tracking is working alright. Hold on. Let's see. I look like my head is tilted back. There we go. Much better. I'm really liking the auburn hair. I don't know why, but I really, really like this. It's not gonna stay on my default, but it looks good. Boy, do I have news. A lot of stuff, actually. But I'm not gonna go into everything. I guess the most important, we finally got the person that was impersonating me on Twitter, that was trying to scam people and trying to get them to like commission them and stuff. We finally got them to take down my copyrighted artwork and my model and my brand, so they are no longer using my likeness or any of the sort. I did threaten legal action, considering that there is a copyright on most of the things that pertain to my model and my branding. And the fact that all of my art that I have the commercial rights to. And when I mean all my art, I mean all my art. I specifically pay extra for the commercial rights. But I have a US copyright that I obtained in the past year that covers all of my works, including the ones that I have commissioned from other artists. But I was happy. They finally took it down. It took a couple people messaging them because I was unable to message the person directly. They only made it where individuals that they had messaged first could respond to them, so anybody else could not send them a message. I had tagged them, letting them know, hey, you're using copyrighted material that belongs to me. Please take it down or you will be sued. And there is a fine for using copyrighted material if you do not have permission from the owner. I think it's like a $10,000 fine. Like, it's expensive. But, I let a few people that had reached out to me, which I'm very grateful that people reached out to me and let me know what was going on. And that this person was using my name to try and get people to pay for commissions. I'm like, nope. I had mentioned in the past that I was gonna start doing commissions, but I have yet to even get the ball rolling on that. I have to, like, before I can even start working on art again, I have to get a new iPad because the charging port bit the dust. So commissions are probably gonna take place maybe possibly a year from now, if I have the time. There's like a lot going on. I just recently started a new job. Plus, I am going to be going back to school. So, there's a lot. With that being said, there's also going to be a little bit of changes to my stream schedule. Not a whole lot, but just a few. I am more than likely going to start streaming on Sunday nights. And so Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and depending, possibly Thursday nights and Friday nights. But I'm gonna get more familiar with my schedule and everything before I make that decision. Like if I continuously get like super early shifts, like 5 in the morning, I'll have to limit it to those days only. But if I have days where my schedule's a little bit later and I don't go in until like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, then I'll probably stream on similar schedule to what I have now. But I will update that as a couple weeks go by and I get a little more familiar with everything. Lots of stuff coming up, like IRL. So be sure to join the Discord if you want to keep up with when I'm going to be live. Discord and my Twitter are probably the best sources of finding out whens and whys and wheres. It's going to be a busy next couple months. Bear with. Please bear with. I do have a few things in the works for December, but I'm gonna be really secretive about that until it's released. I'm excited. Oh, and we also have a new mode. I am probably gonna make this a channel point redemption. I'm not sure yet, but we have goblin mode. If you haven't yet seen my TikTok of why we have goblin mode, go check that out. It was a bop. I got inspired by a really cool song. And if you see the music posts on Discord, just ignore them. I've been doing this thing where I post a song a day in my little note thing on Discord, and it's to a person. So and I'm sure the person knows who they are at this point, because there's like a understood agreement, I guess. Something that was discussed years ago. It's hard to explain. I'm not really gonna get into it, but trust. It was for a good reason. Why am I blanking out right now? Also, hi, welcome in. I can't for the life of me remember everything that I was gonna talk about. I talked about the schedule. I talked about we finally caught the imposter and got them to remove all my stuff from their account. What else was there? Huh. I should not be sleepy already. Something I haven't really talked about on here, I've been trying to hammer out content on a regular basis across all platforms that I have, minus a couple. There is no way, there is absolutely no way that I can get used to the schedule of you need to make 2 videos a day. Like, no. I don't want to do 2 videos a day. That means editing, and I don't like editing. What time do I usually go to sleep? That depends. That depends on a lot of things, really. How much I have going on the next day, how much I need to prep before the next day. Typically... Okay, I'll tell you the time that I'm supposed to go to bed, and then I'll tell you the time that I actually go to bed. Because I am an insomniac of the worst kind. I am a binge watcher, so if I find a show that I'm really into, or they just release episodes, then I'm probably gonna stay up and watch a few. I did that the other day with House of the Dragon, because I'm ready for them to bring it back on air for the next season. I know what already happens, but it's fine. It's fine. I want to watch it anyway, I don't care. And plus, Matt Smith. I love Matt Smith. He was one of the doctors from Doctor Who. I love him. And he is in that. Plus, I love his character. Damon is one of those characters that you hate him one moment and then you love him the next. Yeah. He was one of the doctors from Doctor Who. Like, I want to say like I don't know if he was the second one or not. It's been a hot minute since I've watched any of those, but he's in like a ton of stuff. He's like super chill. But yeah, his character in House of the Dragon, he's got some redeeming arcs, and you want to believe that his heart is in the right place, and at some points I think it is, but then in some moments he's very selfish, and he started out as like kind of, I don't want to say spoiled, but essentially very bratty stepchild type of character, and then he pissed off his brother, tried to go redeem himself, then did something stupid, and then went home, did something else stupid, and then he redeemed himself again, came home, everything was fine, and then he went on living his life. Or no, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself, I think. No, so he came home, did the stupid thing, and then was banished, and then ended up marrying like Lena Valarian, and then that was how I think he got reconnected to his family again. But it's just, there's a whole lot of ups and downs. I want to watch the new seasons of Has Been, but I have to wait. But I've been pretty much seeing the episodes on TikTok, so I know what's going on. So I'm a little bit caught up. I'm just missing some filler pieces. I've heard that things get interesting with Alistair. So I'm excited to see where that goes. That and how they do Vox's character, because it seems like Vox's character is getting really less put together and more whiny. So I want to see where they take him. And I'm so sorry, I know we diverted from the original topic. That pretty much sums up how my brain goes at night. Like, oh, show I want to watch. I'm gonna watch 2 or 3 episodes. I should have gone to bed around like 9 or 10 in order to get up early enough to start my day the next day. I'm gonna stay up till midnight or 1 in the morning and get like 4 hours of sleep at most. So that's cool. And if it's not watching a show, it's doom scrolling. I am so bad about doom scrolling because I'm constantly looking for audios that I like for content, or I am searching for like inspiration. So it's a lot of Googling, a lot of watching TikToks there, here and there, or watching some of my buddies' streams. I'll do that. For some of my friends that late night stream, I'll like pop in and lurk a little bit. Sometimes I'll message. I do need to find a few new shows with it getting cold out. That or new book. I don't know yet. I'm taking advantage of the spare time that I have right now, because after the first of the year, I am not gonna have that spare time. Since I start my classes in the spring, I'm pretty much gonna be filled to the brim on amount of free time, which I'm not gonna do more than I can handle. I've already pretty much established that. Like with my work schedule and with my class schedule, I'm going to kind of work them around each other, so I'm not getting overwhelmed. Just right now, it's kind of there's a lot of like stressful situations on top of everything, trying to balance, and it's mainly because of like personal stuff, like health and that sort of thing. But we're getting there. I'm excited. I do have a few things planned for the first of the year besides like all the school stuff that I'm going to be working on. With the secret thing that I'm working on, as well as hoping, don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I'm hoping to travel, and if I do, I might try to document it. I don't know how that's gonna work with the VTuber, but I think a travel stream would be kind of cool. What do you guys think? Should I do a travel stream? Or if I don't do a travel stream, I may just do like a travel VOD or something. I think that would be kind of fun. I'd get to take y'all on an adventure with me. I really, really want to go back to San Francisco at some point. I miss it. And I really want to catch up with one of my friends that lives out that general area, so they don't live in San Francisco, but they live out there. I'm not gonna say where they live because I'm not gonna dox them. But I definitely want to reconnect with them and everything and hang out. I think that would be cool. Plus, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like I didn't get to see last time that I was out there that I kind of want to see this time. The sad thing is part of me knows that if I go back out there that I'm not gonna want to leave. If I had the chance, like if I was given the opportunity to move out to California, I would do it in a heartbeat. I love it so much out there. Besides that, the Midwest is just so cold, and I don't do well with cold weather. I've always said, like, I was either gonna move to the East Coast or the West Coast. That still is, of course, the plan. Which one I go to is gonna be... Sorry, I cannot stop yawning. Which one I go to really is gonna depend on, like, a coin flip situation, because I have sentimental feelings to both. I have sentimental feelings to the place on the East Coast from childhood, and then I have sentimental feelings toward the West Coast because that's where I've wanted to go my entire life. Now that I've gone out there, I can kind of gauge on, I could live out there, or I could live coastal on, like, East Coast. Either way, I think I would be happy. Both areas are kind of a vibe. I'm kind of a weird one. Like, I'll put it like this. So the reason why I like coastal so much is not specifically because of the beach. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the beach and everything, but it's the port towns that I kind of like. It's never too hot, it's never too cold. I mean, in the winter it gets sort of cold, but not bad. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome in. But I don't know, just the salt in the air, it feels good on your skin. And the atmosphere is just, it's different, but it's a nice different. I don't know how to explain it. Like, both areas, one, which I guess it really depends on where on the East Coast you live. I know for my family members, they lived on the upper East Coast. Like, my dad's entire family, well, okay, not entire family, my dad's, like, paternal side is from upper East Coast, like New England area-ish. And the vibe from up there, it's like constantly moving, but at the same time, it's also, it's more leveled. It's more, I don't know, it's like a steady kind of living. Like, I'm used to kind of both on, like, rural areas as well as more like suburby or city life. I like being close to the city. I like being as close to the city as I can get without living in the city. I don't like dealing with traffic. I live fairly close to a large metropolitan area. Forgive me, words are hard. I live close enough where if I want to go shop in the city, I can go shop in the city. Or if I have any appointments or anything like that, I can run into the city and get it taken care of. But I can go home and not have to deal with traffic or roads being blocked off due to wrecks or other sort of things. One thing that does kind of make me laugh about the city that I live close to, I get all the time from people that it is apparently the most dangerous city in the US. And knock on wood, I have never had a weird interaction while up there. I have a sort of comfortability about being in that area. That and certain areas that I go to are just more, it's around the college and also in the more vibey kind of areas, I guess. So there's never really any like crime or anything over there. I mean, I'm sure there's been issues happen in the areas that I do frequent up there, but not any of note. But that's just me. I mean, everybody experiences that city differently. But for me, being up there, I've already seen pretty much the entire thing. I've been in most parts of it. And it's just that sense of being stuck in the middle that I don't particularly care for. Like, we're a landlocked state. Like, yeah, we have the river that runs beside us, which we have a couple rivers that run beside us. But it just feels stuck, you know? But going back to, like, East Coast versus West Coast, I would get the sense that the East Coast would be more fitting as far as, yes, it's got the steady flow and everything, and it'd be kind of more quiet in a sense, and whereas the West Coast is more, it's loud but in a good way, if that makes sense. Every single person that I have met out there was super chill, super laid back. I did not meet one angry person. Everybody was incredibly polite. All the places that I went to, everyone was incredibly polite. And while the city was huge, it was huge. I did not get to see all of the area that I went to while I was out there. I saw like a small section of it because that was all we had time to do. And I didn't feel like the overwhelming sense of like, oh my god, I feel so small in this huge area. Like, I was like, this is kind of nice, like it's comfortable. I still have the sense of like adventure in the fact that there's places that I have not seen of the city. And I think if I lived out there, I still feel like I wouldn't get that sensation of, oh, I've seen it all, I'm tired, I don't want to do this. And most of the places over there, they're so pretty. Like, it's a lot of modern designs and huge artistic influence. Like, the area that I was in, it was very pretty and just very calm. And as populated as the area was, and I don't know if it was just a specific day, because I mean, there wasn't really an event going on, but it was kind of quiet. Like, there wasn't really anybody out and about on the streets or anything. I think most people were in the bay or just doing like vacationing. But it was really nice. But it's one of those places, like I said, like, it was quiet, but it's still kind of loud. Like, it's one of those areas that you can kind of feel the heartbeat of the city when you're standing on the sidewalk. And I don't know if that was just the cars from like further into like downtown area, or if that was just, you know, the San Andreas fault that is forever moving. That's probably one of my things that I'm afraid of moving out there, is the earthquakes, because they happen so often and to the magnitude that they happen. Like, we have them out here, but they're not really that bad. Like, typically I've slept through the heaviest one that we've had, which was like a 3.2. I believe it was a 3.2, which I was kind of far from the epicenter because it was over more toward the middle of the state. And I never felt it at all. I slept right through. I don't know if the house shook or what. If it did, I didn't feel it. Now, my mom, when she was going to college in the state, apparently there was one that was worse, or the fact that like the epicenter was like way closer. Because she said like they had one so bad one time that she and her roommate in college had to stand in the doorways. I kind of feel disappointed. Like, after when I was growing up and she had told me about that, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm ever gonna like experience this. And then people are like, yeah, there's earthquakes on occasion. And then the like 2 or 3 that I have heard about, I never felt. And I'm like, well, I feel like I was gypped. Like, trust me, I'm not excited to experience an earthquake, but I just feel, I don't know, it's like that thing of like, people talked about this big scary thing, and I'm just out here like, okay, where's it at though? Because I haven't felt anything since I've been here. And I've been here for 10 years now. That kind of hurts to say. I felt that in my knees. I felt that in my knees and my lower back. I can't believe it's been 10 years. That's insane. I feel so old. How did my... Okay. I don't know how my phone got turned. It just kept on doing this, like, weird little eye thing. But no. Like, the coin flip with the East Coast or West Coast thing, it's like, okay, I like the vibe of both. I like both areas. Job opportunities in both areas align with the degree that I'm going for. I have the choice between earthquakes or hurricanes. And I still don't see like an issue with either one. Like, I would have to make an entire list of pros and cons. There is one thing I will say though, with the East Coast. I would never, even if somebody paid me, chat, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna get real serious here. I don't care if somebody tried to pay me $1 million bajillion, if somebody literally said, hey, I will pay $1 million, a house for free, a nice house for free, everything furnished, you can get anything you want here in Florida, I would still say no. I have my reasons. That is nose goes. Nobody could pay me to live in Florida. And if you ask me, hey, Delilah, why do you not want to move to Florida? Why would you say no to quite literally $1 million? If somebody offered you that money, why would you still say no about going to Florida? Because it's Florida. They are constantly on the news for some weirdness. If besides that, I feel like their crime rate is way worse than they actually let on for it to be. I don't know if I can say the Droog name on Twitch or not. I can say it kind of weird, I guess. Meth. The amount of meth and crack cocaine, you know, the powdery stuff that people sniff that they're not supposed to sniff is rampant in that area. And I myself have experienced some very not nice things happening down there. As well as I've heard other people have mentioned some very not nice things happening to them down there. So no! You could not pay me $1 million to move to Florida, and it doesn't matter what part of it, I will not go. I had a cousin that lived down there, lived kind of, I believe, in the Panhandle. I made it apparent after my experience in Florida. I told my cousin, dude, I'm not gonna come visit you unless you come up here. Like, I'm, like, nothing against you. You don't ever plan on leaving Florida. If you have good experiences there, then I am happy for you. I'm sure there's some good things for people that have taken place in that state. I just have not had any good experiences any of the times that I have gone. Was not a good time for me. I ended up in dangerous situations both times. I'm not gonna get into all that because it hurts to talk about one of those situations. But the next city over has an infinite number of trees. I don't go there. Middle of the state? I'm just gonna ask, middle of the state or upper part of the state? Because specifically the area that I refuse to go to is like the Kissimmee area. I hate it. I hate it with a burning passion. Like, hurricane, poof, gone, don't care. Wash away the memories of that city. Hate it. Eastern Central. I have a feeling I know where you're talking about then. Are you familiar with like Clearwater? Because there's also like a lot of tweakiness around there. That and I dated a guy back in, oh my god, it's been years. Let me get my time frame right. I think it was like 2016, 2017. Yeah, I think it was like 2016 or 2017. He was not from there, but his wife was. Let me explain. He was not married when we started dating. He was not even dating when we started dating. Is the West Coast near Tampa? East Coast. Okay. He's been... I'm hoping that you didn't know. Yeah, no. I had no clue that they were married. So... He and I started dating a little while after they had broken up. She was cheating on him, is the reason why they broke up, or so he said. He was a musician, probably still is, don't know, haven't kept up with him in years. There are a few songs that he has written about me that I know are out in the public. I'm assuming he's still doing music because the one song that he wrote about me came out last year. And we've been broken up for a long time at this point. I want to say it was like we started dating in 2016 because I was still a sophomore in college. Yeah. I think it was like the summer of my freshman year and then continued over into sophomore year, because in sophomore year, that's when I started kind of sort of half on, half off traveling with him when he would go play shows. Especially like when he was playing shows in my area, I would just join him on the road then. And we were very private about our relationship. Mainly for my benefit, because I asked to be. I did not want to be in the public eye. I was going to a public college. I was going to a state college. I did not feel safe making my identity known. I can't really discuss a whole lot about that relationship or the person that I was in the relationship with because I ended up signing an NDA. But getting to like the main point, they had broken up. They had been broken up for a while. He and I started seeing each other, saw each other for about a year and a half or so. he tells me that she came by his apartment, and this was like one day, I want to say it was like February or March. They had owned 2 cats together, and I think she was dropping off the other cat with him and dropped off some of his stuff that were still at the apartment that they had lived in together, and she was bringing stuff over to him. Yeah. And it gets renewed. In fact, the renewal for our NDA happened this year. A couple months ago, because I got a notification about it. And I had to agree to the renewal. So he's ensuring that I never say anything about our relationship. On the bright side, that goes both ways, so he can't talk about it either. But it is what it is. But he had fessed up to the fact that she had come to his apartment to, like, drop off stuff and drop off the cat. And it was a stupid reason. Either, like, I'm trying to remember if she told him that she just couldn't take care of the cat, or if it was, well, the cats need to be together since they're bonded, blah, 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 blah. And, I was not happy about that. Because apparently, like, she came in, they sat and talked for a bit, and he was open about that, at least. And I was like, oh, okay. Here I am, states away, and you're telling me that your ex-girlfriend of, like, 5 years came by and chatted you up. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to be mature about this and think, okay, yeah, she's just bringing stuff. Nothing happened. It's fine. Things started getting really weird. He started acting really on edge all the time. Like, he didn't pull away from me or anything. He was still trying to be like, oh, like, everything's hunky-dory, we're totally awesome, like, I love you, I want you to be a part of my life, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, classic. But he started acting really worried all the time, just freaking out. And then his dad started kind of treating me like garbage. Because his dad occasionally went on tour with him as well. And I communicated with both of his parents on socials. And also had met them IRL. And his mom was always super sweet. I loved his mom. I still love his mom to this day. I don't know why she married his dad. His dad's a jerk. Which also makes sense of why he is the way he is. His dad started being really weird to me. And just kind of, I don't know, just that very disapproving parent kind of thing. And I'm wondering, like, the whole time, like, why is he acting like this? Why is he treating me this way? I find out through one of his best friends, who was a member of another band, that apparently his ex-girlfriend came over and said she was pregnant by him. Which means he cheated on me and hooked up with her behind my back. And trust me, it gets better. It gets so much better. Well, okay. Actually, it gets worse. It's funny now. I can laugh about it now, but it gets worse. I found out from the friend about the basically shotgun wedding that took place in April, for timeline's sake. They were getting married because she was quote-unquote pregnant. Come to find out, after they were already married, which, here's where things get kind of not so great on my end. So, he finally fesses up to me about the situation and everything. He's like, I have to marry her. Like, my dad is making me marry her. And I want to put this into perspective. This is a grown man. I would have been about 19 or 20, which would have made him about, let's see, he would have been about 25 or 26. Old enough to be like, okay, I don't want to be with this person. I'm with somebody, but I understand that I was the parent, so I'll help take care of this child or support them financially, but I don't want to marry this person. But he used the excuse like his dad was pushing for him to get married and, you know, give the child his last name, blah, 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 blah. Come to find out, the ex-girlfriend was not pregnant. The excuse was that she, quote-unquote, lost the child. The ex-boyfriend, that was the musician, confirmed to me that that was a lie. That she never lost the child. That there was no point in time that she could have lost the child because they were living together when she supposedly lost it. She lied about being pregnant. He asked for proof of the pregnancy. She never provided it. He asked, had you gone to the doctor to prove that you were pregnant? She did not. She, quote unquote, just knew and had contacted his parents before contacting him. Yeah. Here's the stupid part on my end. Me, of course, finding that out is like, okay, yeah, you cheated. That sucks. I know how this person is, though. I know how conniving she is because the person that she dated before my ex, she entirely screwed his life up one side and down the other, and then cheated on him with my ex. So that was a whole wild ride. Modern time, so like in the past year though, I've been told they're getting a divorce. I no longer bear ill will toward her. She was going through a lot. I don't condone her actions at all, but I know the type of person he is, and I know how much she went through for the last several years. And she's made some improvements in her life, and I'm very proud of her. And I totally second leaving his ass. But, oh, so the stupid thing that I did, he and I went on a break after they got married. Like the day of the wedding, he and I were arguing on the phone. That was when I found out that he was in fact marrying her that day. I broke into a million pieces and kind of dealt with that and dealt with it in my own way. I went and traveled. Okay, so do you pronounce your name Thomas? Because I just read your comment. Typical Florida psycho. I can agree, because there's another situation that I know of like that, where a girl, faked something to try to keep a relationship, but we're not gonna get into that, because that's not my tea to spill. That's the thing, though. Okay, so what's bad? What's so bad? I was stupid and naive before going into this explanation. I was very stupid, young, and naive. We're arguing the day of his wedding. Like, literally before he goes out to say his vows. We're arguing on the phone. His best man is trying to, like, keep us both calm, because his best man hated his wife. And, which his best man was also best friends with his now wife's ex. It's, yeah. So, we finally come to a discussion, and this is while he is supposed to be on his honeymoon. We had left conversation before he went and said his vows. There was no stopping it at that point. And he was going into the whole, I still love you, I don't want to be apart from you, but this is something that I have to do and I don't have a choice, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, as soon as you can, get a DNA test. If it's wrong, like, you can get the marriage annulled, blah 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 blah. All of that whole noise. And I was heartbroken. And then while he was on his honeymoon, he called and we spoke about things, and we decided to continue seeing each other. Because of the circumstances. Because he said he was not in love with her and that he still wanted a relationship with me. And that he was going to go through with the DNA test and all that crap. And silly me was like, I'm gonna need some time to heal, but okay, we will try to work through this and continue on as we were, I guess. Just, cannot get married since you're already married, and this makes me the other woman. I was not happy. I was not happy about that at all. It went on until, I want to say August. I broke up with him. I kind of realized my self-worth and I started feeling guilty about the whole situation, even after he told me, like, oh, she lied about this and whatever. And I came to the conclusion of, he still cheated on me. And that was messed up. And he still got married. He didn't have to get married in order to be a parent or to, like, support her raising a child that was supposedly his. And also found out in the midst of all that going on, there was another person that he was also seeing besides me. And her. He was, and what's even worse, so the other girl, yeah, as I said, I was stupid and I was young. I have learned. I had to learn the hard way. But the other girl that he was seeing, and she was a bit older than me. I think she was like closer to his age, or actually she may have been older than him. I think she was like 30. She was like 29 or 30, because he was like 25, 26. I want to say he was 26 by then. So she was 30, I believe. And I'm not going to mention her name either, even though there's not an NDA, but she was a Catwoman cosplayer. And she also lived in my state. That was something that made me feel really icky about that situation. I already was not happy about the situation as was. And then finding out about, I'm gonna call her Double A, because those were her initials. I found out about Double A, who lived in my state, and the same town that he and I would always meet up at so I could join him for the road was the town that she lived in. It hurt really bad finding out about her. What was sad is after all was said and done, I saw her messages to him. Like, she was openly trying to send him messages on Twitter. And just really kind of odd and very desperate messages that should have been sent privately. And then she started trying to mess around with his bassist because she was trying to make him jealous. And then she ended up moving all the way from the state that we live in to the town where he lived out in the West Coast. I felt bad for her when I found out how she was done, because he did her way worse than he did me. But as I said, in the past year, like, his wife has been very vocal about the way that he is as a person. And that makes me super happy that now people know, yeah, he may be pretty, but he's a piece of shit. But his soon-to-be ex-wife, he's from Clearwater. So I've never really liked Clearwater. And then further down in the state, some traumatic stuff happened to me, so that is why I hate Florida. I'm sure there's some lovely parts of the state and some nice people there, but as a general, just overall, just no. I refuse. It's like last Christmas, I was at a Christmas party with my partner's family, and they had talked about, oh, we can do Disney in Florida for Christmas. And my brain was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to go to, yeah, no. I don't even want to say the town name. But yeah, they were like, yeah, we'll get a condo and the whole family can go to Disney. Like, yeah, no, go without me. I don't want to go to the happiest place on earth, because I will not be the happiest person there. I really should But at the same time, I kind of feel like that would be breaching my NDA if I publicly posted it. And I don't want to get sued by my ex, because he's vindictive enough that he would. But in all fairness, with him writing songs about me still, it would be kind of fair. And I mean, I didn't call him out by name. I just considered actions and things and mentioned the fact that he was a band member. I didn't say what band he is. But yeah. I have had a interesting last decade, to say the least. There's been a whole lot of like really odd ups and downs. Like there's some things out of that situation that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for all of the traveling. Like, it was nice to see places that I had never been to before. And it was really cool getting to see the concerts from backstage and getting to see fans and everything, and getting to see him writing music was cool. And there's even a couple songs that there were lyrics that were put in by me. I was never credited for, by the way. But that's a whole other story. There is a song that is on an album that is out there in the world that I helped write. But I have no credit. But yeah, the traveling was nice. The heartbreak and the not being able to trust people for a while after that was not fun, but all the other stuff was fun. And I guess like the dreams that I had while I was with that person, like of how my life would be if we did like stay together. Like, it was nice to think about those things, but in the long run it was so much better after I left him. Yeah, an NDA but no royalties. Dude, I could be making like a decent amount of money for the amount of airplay that song got. It wasn't popular by any means. It was not one of their most popular songs, but it was heavily played on Spotify. It was one of their slower songs. I am mad about that. I might actually discuss that the next time that a renewal rolls around. Like, I'll only agree to renew this NDA if I can get royalties for this song. He'd be so pissed. I doubt seriously that could, I don't think that could happen at all. Like, I don't know if there's a window for things like that, like adding somebody to like the writers list. What's more, I would have to go under a pen name. I wouldn't want my legal name used, because I don't want anybody like researching me or trying to find out like, oh, this is this person, they grew up here and they're, you know. Yeah, no, he's not the type to pay his debts. I'd like back pay for my emotional damage.
I wasted a year and a half on that relationship. It was not good. And oh my god, if half his fans knew how whiny and how much of a diva of a person that he was IRL, like when a camera wasn't on him or when he wasn't on a stage. I mean, I'm sure people know how much of a diva he is on a stage, considering how much he curses people out. There can be one person in the audience not cheering and just standing there, just watching the show, and he would quite literally curse them the out for just standing there. Because they're a hater. And we're not even going to talk about his drinking days. It was 10 times worse when he was drinking. But no, like, whenever he was on the bus, or whenever we were all staying at a hotel, he was such a dick to hotel staff. Or anybody in like wait staff or anything like that. He was such a jerk. We went to this restaurant up in the city of the state that I live in, and it was a pretty well-known restaurant, and we went there, and he was so rude. Like, I felt embarrassed over his lack of patience with the waiting staff. And bear in mind, I'm like 19 at the time, so I'm very shy and very quiet, and when he did that, I was just like mortified. Like, why would you do that? And I never said anything to him about it, because I didn't want that kind of attitude directed toward me. Oh, it just made me feel so icky. But so that's from the time that I dated a musician. It was not a good time. I'm having to like mentally like just deconstruct that out of my brain. Right? Yeah, I don't... I may be weird in this sense in which I'm actively trying to not be bothered by it. But even when somebody's expressing like a super happy emotion and somebody's like really hype, like whether somebody's being like loud because they're angry or whether they're being loud because they're super happy, like I kind of get uncomfortable in both situations. It's like if you're mad and you're screaming, like you need to like take a step back and kind of breathe and reassess the situation. Or if you have like if you're so frustrated that you feel like you have to scream about it, like walk away from it, think about the situation and how to achieve a solution, and then come back to it once you've calmed down. I cannot handle when people yell. I used to cry whenever there was a screaming match, if I was on the other end of it. I don't do that anymore. I did it when I was younger, but I haven't had a situation like that in over a year now. I think it's been over a year. But the last time that somebody yelled at me, I didn't cry. I didn't really get upset. I just kind of like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this right now. And I walked away. Because I was not going to sit there and be screamed at. But on the other hand, being in a situation, do I live in space? Technically speaking, if you read the lore to my model, you could say yes, sort of. But no, like for the situations where people are like super hype, and I've always been this way. I don't know if it's a sensory issue with sound. At pep rallies, when I was in school, so like middle school, we didn't really have too many in high school because the principal that I had at my high school didn't like doing pep rallies for sporting events. He was kind of a Debbie Downer. Oh yeah, I've had one of those situations before where they scream and try to follow me. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. And definitely get some good eeps. Space would honestly be a better place to live than Earth. That's debatable. I can both agree and disagree with that. Free rent. Okay, but you also have to factor in that supposedly, like, I don't know exactly what the temperature is, but what I've heard and read, space is supposed to be like super cold. And I am not somebody who particularly likes the cold. I like that in between kind of like autumn and spring, so it's not too hot, not too cold either. It's right in the middle. I don't like the winter and I do not like the summer because it's too hot or it's way too damn cold. And I have some physical ailments that the weather being extreme temperatures affects a lot. So either I'm going to be in a lot of pain or I'm going to deal with a lot of passing out. So, no. As far as like seeing the planets and everything and seeing stars and the galaxy, that would be cool. I am a constellation enthusiast. If you couldn't already tell. I know y'all probably can't really see. Let me, if I can shrink her down a bit. There are stars in my dress. There are stars everywhere. Let me get that there. Born in the winter, so I like cold and I love space. I was also born in the winter. I still don't like it. And when I say I was born in the winter, I mean smack dab in the frosty, freezing cold. Not a single leaf on a tree. All the grass and flowers have gone for the season.
it is snowing. But outside of the coldness, I definitely do also love space. There are 3 constellations. Born in January, winter is here. Oh, what part of January? Are you Capricorn or Aquarius? I have like a natural, I'm naturally drawn to Aquarians. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just most of my friends are Aquarians. Let's go! Okay. Okay. Then you have to be my friend now, since you're an Aquarius. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. I don't know, like, all jokes aside, like, my best friend's an Aquarius. You'll probably occasionally see Sar pop into my streams. I love him. He is best boy. He's my best friend. And he is one of my favorite Aquarians that I know. No, what is that? Wait, is that the name of the asteroid? It's a huge comet. What's the name of the asteroid that's supposedly the size of a mountain that's supposed to be like heading toward Earth's path? By like 2030, I think. I saw something about it on the news. Either it was headed toward Earth or it's orbiting Earth. Like, they mentioned like it's a second moon at this point. Thank you so much for... Oh, wow. Wait, was that... Hi, welcome in. Okay, it did the raid notif late. But thank you so much for the raid and welcome in. I am so sorry, like everything got delayed on there for some reason. But how are y'all doing? What were you guys playing? I just moved my model. That was not my intentions. Hi, welcome in. And feel free if you need to raid and run. I completely understand. Definitely do some post-stream care. If you need to get some water, some snackies, or if you need to go get eeps, feel free to do so. I definitely second taking care of your health over listening to me yap about random things. But I appreciate you so much for the raid and thank you for stopping by. And thank you for trusting me with your community. Oh, you saw that one? So I wish I could remember, like they had given a name for the, that is, I believe the asteroid will supposedly hit Earth head on. It's a weird name. Yeah, that was the thing. Like I saw one thing, it was like it's headed straight toward Earth and it'll hit at 2030, and then I saw another thing, it was like the asteroid has joined Earth's orbit. Earth's orbit, and it will likely be in the orbit and just be sort of a pseudo second moon for the time being until it F's off and goes into the rest of space. I am just a constellation. I don't know about asteroids. Something to start with an X. Yeah, I can't remember. That's gonna bother me. Hold on. I'm gonna break my tracking for just a second so I can find out this name. Oh no. I don't want to know. I don't want to be put on. Okay, there we go. I guess I'll find that out in a sec. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's see, asteroid circling Earth. Asteroid 2025 TF in early October and the continued observation of interstellar comet 3I Atlas, which will make its closest approach in December. While some objects have passed very close to Earth, none pose a threat. Notable close approaches in 2025. Asteroid 2025 TF made an exceptionally close approach on October 1st, passing about 428 kilometers, which equivalent to 266 miles above Antarctica, which is roughly the same altitude as the International Space Station. Its size was estimated between 3.2 and 9.8 feet across. That's not that bad. And it posed no threat to Earth. This comet, so interstellar comet 3I Atlas, this comet originating from another solar system was discovered on July 1st and is being studied by astronomers while it's passed close to the sun in October. It will pass Earth at a safe distance of about 103 million kilometers, i.e. 64 million miles, on November 11th of 2025. It is also expected to be the closest to Earth on December 19th, 2025. Other close approaches are other asteroids such as 2025 QW19 and 2025 QH16 have made close passes but are all considered safe and pose no threat according to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Big words, but yeah, so 3I Atlas will be closest as of about 4 days from now. Should I do a segment where we talk about astrology? I wouldn't be mad about it. I could do reports weekly because as I said, I'm a constellation enthusiast. I find that stuff cool. I used to look up things about other planets for fun. Got shot by follower only mode, so I came here to say hi and hope you took a minute. Oh, sorry, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a safety feature that I had to put in last year. We had some issues with a former community member, so I ended up having to switch it to follower only. I do apologize about that. But thank you so much, and you have a good night as well. I really wish I could take that off. I really wish I could remove follower only mode, but I'm paranoid that if I do, that short little story time. Like we're gonna get into like a short little quick story about the other situation that I had. So this person who used to be a part of my community was also a former partner. Things did not go well. This person was not mentally good at all and did a lot of messed up things. Unfortunately, I brought that individual into the VTuber space, and it ended up being a bad thing for me to show them Twitch and everything, because when things went south and I ended up breaking up with him, he continued to stalk me for a whole year. If you follow me on Twitter, you'd probably have seen some of the stuff about, I'm not even going to mention their name on here because I know that they probably still watch my accounts with throwaways. We found 30 plus accounts that they were using to get into my account after I had banned their main and blocked them from being able to see or communicate in my chat. And there were some really nasty things that they were trying to say in my chat, and they were going after people that were in my community, as well as friends of mine that I was streaming with and other streamers that I was connected to, and another person that I had started seeing after we had ended things. There's a whole thing, like me and the other person that I am now friends with, that I was dating at the time of all this going on, she and I both have posts galore about the situation. And but yeah, I also had my art stolen by this person on Twitter, which was the initial reason for getting the copyright, because I had to fight this person for months over art theft and trying to get them to take down my art and to stop attacking people and stalking people that I was connected to. I even had to, I went to go get a restraining order against this person. But we ended up dropping charges. It was with the understanding if they stopped stalking and making threats and things, that I would not press charges as long as they left me alone, but that I fully intended if they did not stop, that I would continue with the charges, and they would not only be faced with a restraining order, but possible jail time. No, he was not an Aquarius. He was a Gemini. But little fun fact with that too, I ended up having to move 2 hours away from where I used to live, so that person could not find me anymore, because he did dox me and my family at my old address. So that was a whole scary situation for several months. But everything's good now because I am safe, my family is safe, and he is never gonna find me. He tried a few months ago, from what I'm told. So the city that I moved close to, that I now frequent, he drove across the state to go to a concert that was held in my city, or in the city that's close to me, when the same concert was had at the area he lives in the day before. And it was not a sold-out event, if you catch my drift. He intentionally went to the concert in the city that I have stated that I live in, but I don't actually live in. I just live close. But nobody's gonna know where I live, because there's several towns and cities that are close to that one. Do I know that there was a planet that's headed directly to Earth as we speak? I think so. I think I heard about that. But isn't it like light years away? Okay. I thought so. I remember reading about that, but it's like supposedly light years away. One, I want to talk about this. Speaking of space, I'm gonna ask y'all's opinion, because I want to know if it's shared. How do you all feel about the fact that they labeled Pluto not a planet? Personally, for me, it kind of made me upsetty. Because just because it's a small planet, because it feels like a contradiction. Pluto is still referred to as a planetary body, but not a planet. Do you see where there's an issue there? It's like saying it's a planet, but it's not a planet. It's just a very big moon. Like, no, it's a planet. It's a dwarf planet, but it's a planet. I'm still mad about that. Like, Pluto's just as important as the others. Don't you talk about my boy Pluto. I myself am also very small. Am I going to be deemed as not a person, even though, like, that would, putting it into perspective, that would be like, human-like creature, but not human. Make it make sense. Like, Pluto is a planet. I want justice for Pluto. I want to find the scientist that said Pluto's not a planet and kick him in his Nico Deco decaps. That makes me sad. Pluto was robbed from being a planet. Yes! Poor Pluto. All I think of, though, when I think of Pluto is I think of that Magic School Bus episode where Ralphie takes his helmet off on Pluto and his head turns to a block of ice. Does anybody remember that? Or just Magic School Bus in general? Or am I weird and just actually watched Magic School Bus? Magic School Bus was low-key fire. I love Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle was cool. Although that one episode where they went inside, oh my gosh, I can't remember the kid with the cap's name. He was like the dark-headed kid. They like went in his digestive tract. Where did they exit, though? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they didn't go out the way that I think they went out. Didn't they just burp him out or something? I don't know, it made me feel weird. It was a good episode, it just was like kind of eh. Let's see. I may play, because I've been yapping for a hot minute and I can feel my throat is starting to hurt. So I may play a couple rounds of Repo. Remember Pluto from Mickey Mouse? Yes! This was a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse household. Oh. Excuse the fact that my model does an entire whiplash as soon as I move. Ba, 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 ba. Yes, totally. No. Are we listening to Pokemon music? I don't believe so. Are you talking about the background music? Or in-game? Oh, the background music? So it was a free background that somebody made and they were advertising it on Twitter for streamers to use. My starting screen is also by the same musician. I will eventually get custom music. It is just not on the table at the moment. Okay, can I do this with... It's gonna make me do mouse and keyboard, isn't it? Sounds like Pokemon. So they do have themes for some of their pieces. I know they had some that were Zelda inspired. They did have some that were Pokemon inspired. There was also... There was another video game that they had music inspired by, and I can't remember the name of it. I'd have to look them up. Why was that cart on fire? I'm gonna have to mouse and keyboard this. I don't want to mouse and keyboard this. Let me move this. Okay. WASD. Jump. Controls, crouch. Shift to sprint. I had to remember my controls. What am I stuck on? My keyboard wants to be goofy. Cool. Is it gonna let me? Nope. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play Repo. Hold on. Me. Settings. Controls. Yeah, that's WASD. Yeah. There's just delay on my keyboard. Rude. Okay, with that, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play Repo until I upgrade my keyboard. I don't know, and I don't want to hate on Razer because I like Razer products. But for some reason, wait, did I see the news about GTA 6? No, I have not. Are they actually going to release it soon? Is that the news? Please don't tell me that they're delaying the release. Actually, I think I'm losing my voice. That's not good. But I haven't seen the news about GTA 6. But if they're delaying it, I don't want to know. It was pushed back. No! Why? Why are they pushing it back again? We're gonna get the new Elder Scrolls before we get the new GTA. Elder Scrolls 7, 8, whatever. I can't remember which one we're on at this point. I'm in gamer limbo. What should we play that can be sort of quick? What do you mean? How could you do this to me? An error occurred while launching this game. Update required. It hates me. I'm not updating it while I'm on stream. Like, that ain't happening because it will crash everything. Hold on. I'm getting some sass. I'm getting some major sass right now. Where is he at? Is he watching me on... okay, I can't see... JV, are you watching me on YouTube or are you watching me on Twitch? I just got told. Play Persona, you coward. It's gonna be a late night. I figured it would be late. Which do you think? Which do I think on what? I'm reading like 3 different chats right now. Which do I think on what? Did you purposely say it like that? Sir, did you purposely say it like that? Yeah, of course you did. So mean. He hates me. I don't want to read this. What's my thing tomorrow? Saturday. Damn it. Nope. Ooh, wait, is that me? Is that me? Is me? Please tell me it's me. Okay, no, Saturday morning. Okay, yep. Baller! Yes, I am happy with that. Wait, is the other... Awesome. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. I was gonna be super anxious about tomorrow. I'm happy with my position tomorrow. Sweet. Sorry, I had to check in on some work stuff. What should we do? I'm so sad. 2 of the games that I had as options just aren't... You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna take a risk on this. Why is it still... Okay. One of my friends is playing. It said it needed an update. The you mean? Play recommended. Yeah, I'll do that. Will you actually open the game? If it tells me I can't play it because I need to update it again, I'm gonna cry. How could this happen to me? There's a hand on my screen. I was gonna say I could play Monster Hunter Rise again, but considering how badly that went last time, it's been a hot minute since I played Monster Hunter, and I definitely need a refresh. I'll do it offline. I'm switching to controller since my keyboard don't like me. Nice. Isn't she cute? Yeah. Department photo booth. There's a photo booth? Cute. Where's the photo booth? I want to take a picture. Is it is this way? Is this the photo booth? Oh, Ping Pong! I love him! Look at him, so cute. Isn't he just the freaking cutest? Oh. Is it, how many is it taking?
You should ask your friends for help.
That's so cute. Oh, I forgot it moves your, oh, that's so cute. I love this game. I don't know why I haven't played it in a while. Actually, it might be a couple reasons. I haven't got the chance to play it with a group in a hot minute. And plus, it's one of those rage games, just like getting over it to me. Oh, I suck. Why? Let me throw. Let me throw. Okay. I'm counting it. Nothing but net. The greatest of all time. Heck yeah. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. I'm going this way. Ooh, what are the... Oh, is it chess? Is it... Oh. Oh, I can't. Let's see. Oh. Oh. I'm running out of stamina. Oh no. Don't let me die. Don't let me die. No. That did not go well. Let me get to the top. Yeah, we did it. Heck yeah. Just a little practice. Gates 8 through 16K. Is that unlockable eventually? Sweet. Wait, what? Climbing takes less stamina. Yeah. Wait, so do we have... We either have one or the other. I am a baby peak player, so I'm gonna go with the Tenderfoot. What? What do you mean? Why am I... Never abandon a friend in need. Keep moving. Look around. Sprint. Jump. Grab wall. Sweet. I'm gonna grab some stuff to take. Juice or fortified milk. Okay. I want to put it in the backpack. That. You. There. Foods. Foods. And what else? Bing bong. Can I put Bing Bong in a slot? I can. More milk. Okay, I'm actually gonna drink this one. Sweet. Frisbee. Let's see what else. Lantern. Okay. I'll probably need that at night. I'm gonna pack the lantern. Okay. Let me pick it up. Why can't I pick it up? That is not what I wanted to do. I don't want to open it. I just want to pick it up. There we go. Never mind. I figured it out. I am over encumbered as hell. Anything cool left? Yeah, no. What are you? Is a coconut. Let's see. What is this? you? Oh! What just happened to me? I just took poison damage. Have a good night and thank you for stopping by. It was awesome getting to talk astrology with someone. I haven't had a good talk about space in a while. I think the last time that I spoke about space with somebody, I was talking to an old friend of mine who was also kind of a space enthusiast and also an Aquarius. It was a man named Kit. We are no longer friends now, though, unfortunately. Which makes me very sad. If you want to keep up with when I go live again, a good place to look is always going to be my Discord. I also stream over on Twitch or YouTube if for some reason TikTok live doesn't work for a day, because I know it's been like really buggy. Oh, I'm about to take a lot of fall damage. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Ouch. Let me drop that. Open. What do I have? Can I... Okay. I'm going to put those back. Oh, that's right, I don't have my Discord linked in there. I don't have my Discord linked on my TikTok at the moment. Oh no, I'm about to take fall damage again. No, okay. Ow. But, easiest way would probably be on Twitch, and then my Discord is there. Hopefully still the link works. I will have to test it. The fall really hurt. Alright, I am up here. We climbing. I wonder if the coconut can heal me. We're gonna try. I'm not trying to... No. I don't want to take more fall damage. I just want the coconuts. Give coconuts. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you for sharing the good vibes. Okay, I'm gonna drop that coconut and drop this coconut and drop that coconut and that coconut. Damn it. I saw from up there, there was yeah, it's over here. Oh, there's also one down here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Hopefully there's medkits somewhere. Energy and sports drink. Whoa. Tripping balls. Okay. I am uber tired. That's not good. Bandages! Let's see. Let me drop the backpack. What can I open? Commence. Actually, okay, I can carry these. I'm gonna put my Thin Mints back in the backpack. And let me put my backpack back on. We're gonna try. We're gonna hope. Yeah, we got it. Let me, no. I want that to refill first. Ooh, okay. We got it. I should have jumped. Please, for the love of all things, let me make it to the top. Yeah, okay, we got it. Cool. How am I? Nope. I'm not a friend of the jellyfish. The last one bit me. I'm trying to think of the best way to get up here. I don't want to touch the stupid jellyfish. Oh, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. Oh, that extra energy. Nope, nope. Let me lunge. Let me lunge. No. How am I hungry already? I am less over-encumbered now, but still slightly encumbered. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna climb back down before I fall. Is there another way? No. I have a bad feeling. Sweet. Okay. We're gonna try this way. here. Sweet. We did. See how far up we can go here. As long as we get to like that little sand patch. Sweet. Why are these apples glowing? Should I trust it? Nope, that was bad. I thought they were glowing. Don't trust the glowing fruit. Now I'm poisoned. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it up here. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Oh. Oh. Holy. Okay. We doing a climb. We lunging. Okay. Woo. Oh no. Okay. Which way? Which way? I kind of want to go over here and get the red crisp berry thing. Oh, let me land. Good. Cool. Awesome. I hate it here. I'm having a great time. Are you glowing? Are you gonna betray me? No? Okay. Cool. Why is there only one of you? What are you? What is this? Do I trust it or no? What is random wall bean? What does the magic bean do? Somebody tell me, what does it do? Is it gonna spring out a monster that tries to eat me? I don't trust the magic bean. There's something up there. What is up there? Should I do the magic bean? What do I have to do to the magic bean to make it grow? There's another magic bean. I hear screeching. Is it a bird? I don't trust my environment so much. That sounds kind of ominous. Not gonna lie. I'm kind of starving and I'm stuck in this cave. Coconuts. Oh, there's more things. Okay, I'm gonna have to go down. If you're betraying chest, I'm going to cry. Shrooms! Trail mix. Should I? I'm not hallucinating. Never mind. I am hallucinating. That might have been a little bit poison. Just a tad. Don't do shrooms, kids. Well. Okay, up. The direction is the up. No, please. Okay. This game is not helping my anxiety at all. Let me climb. Alright. Small jumps. Not bad. Okay, this is where everything could possibly go horribly wrong. We shall see. Did we make it to the checkpoint? So low? Holy heck, yeah, we did. On the floor. Actually, I'm gonna drop that, and I'm going to drop you, rope cannon, and the backpack. And take the backpack. And oh, I gotta light it. I'm gonna cook my marshmallow. What's this little summoning dude? Like in case your friends die or something? What is it? Why did it do? What is that? Anti-rope spool. What does this do? Big shroomies. Tie knot, spool, drop, throw. And grab. Why am I? No, I don't wanna. Let me go. Okay. I have just ruined this, haven't I? I died to death, I think. Did I just mess up? What did I do? have made a very grave mistake, I feel. What is being shot at me? I hear things being shot at me. I don't like that. Or it's the fact that I am... Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, that's cute. I think that's gonna call it for tonight since it is late and I do have to be up in the morning. But thank you all for hanging out and thank you for sharing the good vibes. It was fun and thank you so much for the raid. And thank you for all the raiders that have been sticking around and vibing too. I might next stream. Let's see, what day is it? It's a Friday, right? So Saturday? I might be live tomorrow night. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think we will be live again tomorrow night. Maybe, possibly, some more repo? I mean, not repo, peak? I like peak. It's fun. When I'm not, like, falling every 5 seconds. It is fun. Let's see. We get that closed. As always, at the end of each stream, I do like to raid out. And if there's anybody that you would like to suggest, I'm always open for suggestions. If you have a favorite streamer, feel free to drop their @ in the chat. And we will send our love on over. Also, forgive me, my voice is starting to go away. Which tells me that it's time to close up shop for the night. Because I've been talking way too much. Let's see. Who is on? Is anybody playing some Peak? Let's see. We have our raid target. It looks like they are also playing some Peak. Let's see if my keyboard will work for a moment. There we go. If you would like to copy that raid message, feel free to do so. Or if you just want to vibe, it's totally fine. But we are going to raid out to Tina the Terror. But again, thank you so much for hanging out. It means a lot to me. But good night and good vibes.